Hello, in this Kotlin programming language, I am going to show you the when statement. The when statement is essentially the same as switch statement that you see in most other programming languages. So if you know what a switch statement is, you'll feel right at home. If not, don't worry, I'm going to cover all of the different features of when. So first of all, I'm just going to create a variable. I'll call it x equals, I'll find value of 78, for example. So if you need, sort of a specific use case for, let's say, an if statement where you have a variable and you're constantly just checking if that variable is equal to something or is in some sort of range, and you don't need the extra relational operators or the logical operators, you're just doing, basic equal check, the when statement is the way to go. So if I put when, put open and close brackets, and here you put the variable that you're checking, so x, now put curly braces, and now you put the value that you're checking, against. So if I put 10, and you put arrow, and now you put the code that is executed as a result of, this. So if I do println, and I'm going to say, I'm just going to print out 10. And that's it. You just keep adding these. So, I'll put that 50. So 20, 30, 40, and 50. And as you can see, it's essentially like an if statement, but a very simple version of it if you're just doing a quick comparison. So it's prints out 50. Okay, so that is pretty darn cool. You can, if you want to have multiple lines of code, for let's say one of these branches, so maybe for 50, what you do is put open and close curly braces, and you put all your code within those curly braces. And now I could put another, let's say, print line, for example. I'll say everything is awesome. And now if I run it, we'll get the result of 50 and everything is awesome. So if you want multiple statements, you can use, brackets. There's another thing that you can do is, for example, maybe 10, 20, and 30 will result in the same code being executed. And in this case, I'm just going to do a print line. You can combine it with these curly braces for multiple statements. So if I just say epic, so epic, and if I change this to 10 and I run it, we'll get a result of epic. If I change this to 20, we'll still get a result of epic. It's technically a different line of code, but if we want to execute the same line, we could simplify it by, essentially doing this. We could say comma 20, comma 30, and now if we get rid of that, anything when x is equal to 10, 20, or 30, you'll execute whatever code is after this little arrow right here. And the other way that you can do it is, within a range. So if we say if it's within the range of 40 to 49, you just put dot dot, put the final number. But the difference here is at the start you have to put in. So if it's in this range, then you'll print out 40 to 49. So if I say 40 and I run it, we get 40 to 49. If I say 45, we get 40 to 49. So that's how you do it if you want to do multiple comparisons, but they execute the same code. If it's within a certain range, instead of listing them all out, you can do it like this. And this is how you do a multi-line statement. The only last thing I want to show you is doing it as an expression. So it'll return a value and that will get assigned to a variable. So if I copy this and I'll comment this out, what we can do, same way that we did with if statements, we can do var let's say epic var equals this. Yeah, we need to provide a final statement, so we need to do an else just in case it's unable to get anything. So we could return this value and we'll say default, and we need values for everything else as well. So I'll just say, instead of doing all these lines, I'll just say it is I can put a semicolon there. I'll say 10, 20, or 30, and I'll do something similar here. I'll comment 40 to 49, and for this one, we'll just say 50. So this last value is what is returned, and it's returned to epic var. So if I print epic var now, and if I run it, after everything else, we get 4249, because this value is returned back to epic var, and that is what's printed there. So that's the when expression, essentially like the switch statement in most other programming languages. If you have any questions, because we covered quite a lot, feel free to pop me a message, and as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.